The Buffalo Bills cheerleaders, they're called the JIGGLES. How about this? They're filing a lawsuit against the team. They're basically saying they work hundreds of hours for very little pay, and we're going to show you it could be a net loss for them. Now, some of you think, and my producer Robin, who is in charge of this story, her initial reaction was, wait a minute, you knew what you were signing up for. Here's Robin.
Do not try out. It is your choice. Do it or don't do it. Shut up.
Oh, how about that? But Robin, again, she did a little research, and her tune changed like that. As you look at the lawsuit and what it's all about, here's the bottom line. 4 former members of the JIGGLES are suing the Bills. And when you get into it, and I'm telling you, my tune changed as well. Yeah, they get little pay. But beyond that, there's some degrading stuff going on here. Here's a couple of the plaintiffs. Let's listen.
We had always dreamed since we were little girls of becoming Buffalo Bills cheerleaders. And unfortunately, it was, anything but an amazing experience. Everything from standing in front of us with a clipboard and having us do a jiggle test to see how, what parts of our body were jiggling.
We want the community, all the Bills fans out there to see what we went through, to see what we did off the field, because they're there on Sundays cheering on the Bills like we were on the field, but they don't see what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, like the jiggle test. How about that? One of the note, the management company that runs the JIGGLES kind of sublet it out by the team. They've suspended operation. The Bills organization, they haven't commented on all this. But we have someone with some unique expertise that can comment on this, a former Indianapolis Colt cheerleader, Andrea Farrell. Andrea, thanks for being with us. First off, let's just say you didn't have a bad experience with the Colts, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. So your experience was a good one. So you hear about this story and you see some of their complaints and what they went through. Do you cheer them on in this lawsuit? You think they're right on with it?
Actually, I don't. I would have to disagree in this case because the organization really does stand behind and support the ladies of the NFL. And in my situation, we did have a lot of hours that we had to put in. However, those expectations were clearly managed on the front end. It was outlined in your contract what was expected as far as practices, appearances, how you were paid for that time, how you would be compensated for gym time, hair care, physical appearance. All of that was clear.
Got it. So you knew what you were getting into. Well, let's go through some of the more shocking things that they're alleging here and get your take on it. And it's really demeaning stuff. The jiggle test. Basically, the way they lay it out in the lawsuit, you do jumping jacks, and someone is standing there scrutinizing if your stomach, arms, legs, hips, or butt start to jiggle. Too much jiggling, you're benched. What do you think of that? Did you have to go through that?
No, we didn't go through the jiggle test per se, but you were monitored on your physical appearance. They did provide you with a trainer. You were expected to complete, so many workouts every single week. And if you did not look the part on game day, you could be pulled and not work that game on the field. However, again, that was a very clear expectation. All of the ladies knew that going into it, and it was outlined every single week that come Sunday, come game time, you needed to be in your best shape possible because we all know what that uniform looks like.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's your boy, Philochko, a.k.a. Philco here. And as you just saw, the world is going crazy once again. Now, I'm going to start off by attacking the fat bitch because I'm going to get at her because she pissed me off in the beginning of the video. Well, first and probably the most obvious shit of all this is that the fat bitch was hating hardcore. She was hating hardcore. New glasses, by the way. She was hating hardcore. They sign up for it. You got it. You sign up. You sign up. She's just hating. Hating hardcore. That's how she started. Then she changes her tone. Why? Because she hears of the jiggle test. Now, the pay, if you knew the pay in advance, hey, it's your fault. That's number one. I hate people who do that. Like, they sign up to work at McDonald's, then they try to raise the minimum wage. It's like, dude, you knew what you were getting the fuck into before you took the fucking job. I understand if you were working there for 5-6 years, you're trying to get a raise, but other than that, don't take the fucking job. There's other people who'll do it. You know what I mean? Don't take the job if you don't like the money they're offering. It's that simple. If it's all you can do, because it's all your skill level will allow you to do, well, you gotta live with it. You should have went to fucking college, got a degree in something that's easy to get a job in. That's just how it is. Like, I don't complain about how much I get paid because I don't have a college degree. I don't get regular jobs like everybody else. I got a hustle hard body, and I make damn sure I hustle hard so I can buy the shit I want. You understand what I mean? And live the way I want. So you gotta get it how you live. If you're fucking no education and shit, and you're complaining about your minimum wage job, well, you should be complaining about yourself. But if you are somebody with like a really good degree and can't find a job, that does kind of suck, but you gotta take what you can get. But anyway, back to this. Okay, then fat bitch changes her mind because she hears the jiggle test. So of course, fat bitch can relate to the jiggle test. She's not gonna be mad at them for complaining about the jiggle test because she jiggles when she sits down. So of course she's gonna agree with the cheerleaders on a jiggle test. But now off the fat bitch, she's kind of pissed me off. But now I'm gonna get on to this whole thing in general. Now, from this short 3.5 minute clip, they didn't give too much detail about exactly what the lawsuit was about, but they chose to focus on the jiggle test. We're gonna ignore the pay, I already went through that. Now, having someone stand in front of you as you do jumping jacks, is that degrading for cheerleaders? People, I'm not even gonna ask you, I'm gonna tell you. No, it's not degrading for cheerleaders. You're a cheerleader. No one's coming to the stadium to look at cheerleaders and find out how smart they are. No one gives a fuck how well you can draw. They want to see how sexy you can be. And if you're jumping up and down and your stomach's going up and down too, this work isn't for you. If you're jumping up and down and your ass is jumping up and down too, well, that depends on the coach or the manager or the cheerleaders. Whoever does that. If it's a black guy, your ass jiggle, you're staying. If it's a white guy, probably he'll kick you out. But if your boobs go up and down properly, everybody will keep you. Boobs are international. Big boobs, I don't mean humongous, but bigger than usual boobs are, when it comes to this kind of stuff like cheerleader modeling, not runway modeling, but like any sort of magazines and stuff, big boobs, alright, we're all for it. So they gotta move the right way. And if people say, oh, it degrades women, then don't take the job, asswipe. Yo, there's gonna be an NFL team one day to have the first gay cheerleading squad. And if it does happen, yo guys, remember I said it first. The first gay cheerleading squad. How are they gonna do the jiggle test? You know, I don't even wanna know. But anyway, it's not degrading because they know what they're signing up for. When you're a cheerleader, you're eye candy. That's it. You're eye candy. We got to make sure you're attractive for the eyes that are looking at you. Now, not everyone's attracted to the same kind of woman and the same kind of thing, but they look for the on average. You know what I mean? What guys like on average. Nice breasts, flat stomach, nice legs. It's on average. You know what I mean? If your legs are jiggling the way they shouldn't be jiggling, then get the fuck out of here. If I owned the cheerleading team, I don't think I'd give a jiggle test. How would I rate the women? Like, just all I think I need is for them to just walk, spin in a, like wear a two-piece, walk, spin in a circle, keep going. And I know if their bodies look nice enough. But the jiggle test that's some expert shit right there. That's some expert shit. That's some expert shit. I like it. I like that shit, expert shit. But it's worth it. And I'm not against it. I'm actually for it. And for all of them complaining, what are they going to say? There's more to us than our looks. There's more to us than our looks. Yeah, that's why you're a cheerleader. That's why your job is to keep the crowd hype and be sexy and turn the man on. Yeah. You're not one of those ladies managing a team or something. No, you're one of the cheerleaders. There's nothing wrong with being a cheerleader, but stay in the cheerleader's place. I'm not going to go to some scientist in his work or office or his lab. I ain't going to go to his lab like, oh, you ain't hiring me. I'm offended. I don't have no college degree. I shouldn't be in a fucking lab. You feel me? I shouldn't be in a lab. I'm gonna fuck shit up. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Now you got the job because you wanted it, you went for it, you got it, enjoy it, you're eye candy, period. And you also have to be flexible and athletic as well. That's basically all I gotta say, people. This thing kind of pissed me off hearing about the jiggle test and girls complaining, oh, they're looking at us and oh, it's just God. I mean, they're gorgeous as hell. Fat bitch was hating. But still, I mean, what the fuck? That's like being a cop and complaining when someone's shooting at you. Dude, you're a fucking cop. Bad guys don't like you. I mean, don't you know what you signed up for? Your eye candy. I can understand if they were trying to see what your breasts were like without a bra on. I don't think that's any of their business because when you do your job, you're wearing an outfit. You're not going to be topless. I can understand if they tried to get you to pull down your panties or something and expose yourself, but that had nothing to do with the job because no one's going to see that anyway. But what they will see when you're cheerleading is you jiggling. And you got to jiggle the right way. Alright? And I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Jiggling. And that's really it, people. If you feel this is good, let me know. If you feel it's bad, let me know. If you think I was a asshole, a careless, heartless male, let me know. But I don't think I said. I swear to God. I mean, I'm always surprised by things people say to me in the comments of my videos. This time, I don't see what I'm saying wrong. No one's forcing them to do those jobs. We need to know how good they look in those outfits, and we need to know how they look when they do their jobs. If they don't look like a very sexy woman, they shouldn't have the job. So doing a jiggle test is very understandable. No one's touching you. He's just looking at you. I can understand if he was like this and shit, but if he's at a reasonable distance looking at you, making sure you look right while you're doing jumping jacks, that's part of the job. If you don't like it, get something else. And that's it. And I want to sign up for giving jiggle tests. If any of y'all out there know who I can holler at to do jiggle testing, I can do jiggle testing. I'm a bootyologist. I've been studying assology for maybe, when did I first get it? About 6 years. I've been studying assology. I know the teardrop, the onion booty, all that stuff. I know it. So if, you want to ask jiggle tester, I'm here. New York Giants, whoever. And that's it, people. I'm out. Later, knockers.